Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Scoutcraft. And today guys, we are going to be buzzing around. Yep, that is right. We're going to be making an automatic bee farm. And we have started off by setting up a little area here where we can gather our bees' nests. And what you need to do, if people are watching this and you want to get your own bee farm going, all you need to do is set up a line like this with flowers. You skip one block, then place your saplings along this row, and then bone meal your saplings, and you have roughly around a 5% chance of actually getting a bee's nest. So we're going to go like that along all these until we get all our bees' nests. And also I've prepared a little bit down here as well for our glass bottles. We've got all these glasses here as well. And now we've got shulkers. We can take mass storage to our building site of where we're going to build this. And I'll have further details on that further in the episode. So I really hope you enjoy this episode. Let's get into it. So we've just finished all the axe work, guys. Well, kinda. We're not all the way there, but I think we have enough to at least get started on the farm. So this is our little setup, and we've actually got a fair bit of wood. We did give a double chest of wood to Vloop, as he was our main supplier of the bone meal. But as you can see, this is a lot of wood still, and all this is a lot of birch, and there are our bees' nests. So I think we still need, I believe, how many is that? 3, 6, 7, and then 8 we need for our hives. So we are almost there. We just need another 9, I believe. So, because we're going to try and get 4 types of farms, 2 honeycombs and 2 honeys. So we've got our supplies ready. As you can see, our glass bottles there, and our shulkers are here. And as you can see, these are all our items we'll be needing to make the farm. So we're going to head onto the top of the nether, because bees in the nether and of the end have no working, no rest time, so to speak. So they do not rest, they just keep working. Whereas if I put it in the overworld, it wouldn't be as efficient. So we're going to head over to the top of the nether and try and get started on this farm. Alright guys, we've found our location on top of the nether. That there is our portal to get on top of the nether. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off by placing 8 hoppers in each direction of this chest. Now, you can actually just have 1 row here, but I'm going for the double of the honey block one. So we're going to go 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and then you want to do the same to the other side as well. Now, after doing that, you want to place another row of hoppers on top of the hoppers facing down. So they should be like that, not pointing into that way or that way. They'll want to be like this. So you want to go on all 8 hoppers there. So you want to do the same to that side as well. So now after you've done that, you should have something like this. And now you want to place a temporary block here. And then you want to place some more blocks like this. And you want to go all along here, along your hoppers, like so, until you get to this point here and you want to leave where your chest is. So I'll do the same to the other side. And after you've done that, you can get rid of these temporary blocks there, and you want to grab a comparator, well, several comparators, and place them outwards like this on every single hopper. So like that. Now after doing that, you want to place redstone dust like so on each block that behind the comparator. And then after that, you want to place a 2-high wall in front of the comparator. So like this on all 4 of your sides. So we'll go like this on each of the comparators in front of them. Perfect amount of blocks. Look at that. So now that you've done that, you'll want to place blocks all behind the redstone dust here. And you want to do the same to the other side. Then once you've done that, you want to place glass all above the redstone dust. Once that's done, you want to place redstone all along this point here. So just wrap that all over, and you want to do the same to the other side if you're doing both modules. Now that that's done, you want to place grass all along these points here. Doesn't necessarily need to be grass, can be dirt, but I'm just using grass for a little bit of look factor. So now that the grass is all placed, you want to just go along and place dispensers down like that. So we want to build across so we can actually place them down. So you just want to go like that, and so on all the way along. So now that that's all done, you should have something like this. And then now that you want to actually place a temporary block. So you want to go like this, place a temporary block all along this like so. Now that all those slabs are in place, we'll actually want to now start placing the beehives. And they'll want to... The slabs are basically to prevent the bees from coming out because we don't want them coming out yet. So we basically need the bees' front position to be like that because that is the way that they can come out. And that beehive does need emptying. So we might let that be like that. And I heard that... Actually, sorry, while on that note, I believe that they do become a little bit broken if you don't empty the hive before placing them. So you might need to just clear these 2 hives before we place them onto our rack. So to drain the beehives, you just need to place them above a campfire. Otherwise, the bees will get very angry at you for milking their honey. So what you want to do is grab a glass bottle and just right click on it, and there you go, and then it's empty. So we'll put these in here and we're going to do the same to the rest. So now that all your empty beehives are in place, your contraption should kind of look like this. So your redstone are on top and everything like that. And the slabs will be blocking the bees from getting out, so don't worry about that just yet. Your next step is to make a glass perimeter around the slabs, kind of like this. And you'll want to do that all the way around. I'll do it for one side for you. Just the height problem here. The reason I'm building at a height is so I can get an automated system below this, and we're going to pretty it up to make it look beautiful before the end of the episode. So we're going to be jucking it like that, and it wants to be like that. You don't cover the top, so just leave that as is for now. Your next step is to place hoppers going into the dispensers. So we're going to actually might have to jump up here to do it. So we're going to grab our building block, grab a step, and you just want to place them going into the dispensers like so, not into each other. They should be all facing into their dispensers. So if we jump down here, you'll be able to see that they are all going into their dispensers. And you want to do the same for this side as well. Then you want to add a temporary block and go straight like this, because this will be your input for glass bottles. Right here. And you want to do the same to the other side. Next thing you want to do is place your chests above this. And that is where the input of your glass bottles is going to go. And the next thing you want to do is, if you do have baby bees, you want to place slabs above all the ways the bees can get out. Otherwise, you will deal with bees getting out of this area. So what we're going to do is place them above this, and then you are free to... we want to place a block there temporarily so the bees don't get out, and we'll have to place slabs all on that. So now that you've got all this sorted, we had an escapee, so he was executed. Once you've got all this sorted, bees should be going in and out of their hive, refilling with honey, and it'll be coming into this by the hoppers. Now, if your farm breaks at all, somehow, all you need to do is break a line of redstone and place it again. I don't know why this happens, but yeah, that's what I found. It'll if you run out of glass bottles or something, it will break, but then you need to get rid of all that dust there and then replace it again, and it should fix itself. Now, the comparators will collect once the redstone dust powers this one. It will dispense a bottle and pick up the honey. So that's how to make the honey farm, guys. That's how you make the honey. But we're going to mirror the other side with honeycomb, and all it is the same thing, but in the dispensers, you just place shears instead of glass bottles. So we're going to get onto that right now, and we're just going to do that off camera, and you'll see me when it's all done.
Hey guys, just wanted to mention that I actually have had a few bits of troubles with my microphone, and I've been trying to get the settings back to normal, and I think I've found a crisp and kind of modern one that I want to use. So this is going to be the mic that we're going to use for now. So sorry for the change. I really do hope it's not so bad. But yeah, so I do have some lost footage there, and that's when we built the other two. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head into a building time lapse of the bee farm of what we build around it. So I really hope you enjoy it, and I think we should hit it. And that brings us to this point here, guys. And I really do hope you enjoyed that. It was a big build for me. And yeah, we've got Boggle here. So this is Boggle for the Boggle eyes. And this is his tongue. And it's a cool little design with red concrete, terracotta, and red concrete powder. And then you head up here into the actual farm. So this is our honeycomb storage over here. As you can see, we are balling with that and all the honeycomb there, and all 4 sides. So this is the honeycomb farm, I believe. Yep, this side. And this side is the actual honey farm. So over this side here is our honey blocks, and we have all our bees in there doing their work, guys. So stick around for that. Oh, and yeah, we've got our beehives here too. And out this door, we have our just kind of an easy way to get to these dispensers so we can fill them up. We do need to spawn proof this a bit better for pigmen and stuff like that, so they can't spawn ghasts and whatnot. And that's why we put buttons all everywhere along the grass so pigmen don't spawn and cause any damage to this, as well as ghasts. So yeah, guys, it has been an absolute pleasure making this episode for you. I really hope that tutorial helped. And yeah, next episode is probably going to be a honey shop in the shopping district, guys, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for the ongoing support. We are almost at 100 subscribers, guys. We're at 91 when this video has been made, and hopefully we'll have a bit more by the time it's released, and hopefully we have 100. It's been Madzify. It's been great. I'm heading out now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!